We do have a third round before we basically go off on what we call the mandated lunch break.
I'm just gonna take a nap here with my splat bomb. Wake me up when the game starts, and then we'll get back to being hype.
Hopefully you're not late. Hopefully you're not.
I'm right here.
I mean, you're still.
I didn't leave.
I can only giggle, unfortunately.
Commentary nap time. Good night,
Commentary nap time.
Commentary nap time.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Also, please actually get proper sleep. But anyways.
Yes. I mean, that's the hard part about Lance, is you're like, I want to spend time with everybody. I don't want to sleep.
I've learned this over the years that I need to value sleep because I know that my brain is gonna fizzle out. But it has already fizzled out multiple times today, so I'm also trying to get.
That's what food's for. We'll just like get food and refuel. That's the word I'm looking for. Refuel.
I think that is the word you're looking for.
I was gonna say refurnish, and then I was like, hang on. Calculating.
So are we furnishing more of the Riptide there? Nah. I think the more I thought about it, it would be too big brain for us, by the way.
Yeah.
Man.
What could you do?
Actually, the more I thought about refurnishing, no, it just wouldn't have made sense in context anyway.
No,
I'm trying too hard this morning.
That's why I had to recalculate, so it didn't make sense.
Hey, so we truly are AI. We are stuck in the simulation.
Yeah, that's why I said refurnish, because I'm AI and I don't understand the words in context.
Hey, let me feed Lily AI over here.
Hang on, I'm studying all of the Splatoon matches that have ever come out ever. So that I can understand and know how to do commentary. Oh, Pico, hi.
Yep, Pico creeping in on the creeping in.
Pico.
One of my favorite cam operators as well.
Yeah,
spec cam operators as well.
Pico and Power both do amazing spec cam. I know they're working on a guide.
I thought they were too.
Yeah,
Which, by the way, we're gonna need to hold off on that thought because I think I just heard the noise of we are set and ready to go, which I think we are. And I think we will be.
Yes.
We tune in. It's round 3. Let's get serious once again there as well. As I do believe Artificial Ascent is going to be on the Bravo side, Sandusky Retirement Home on the other, and it is going to be Museum Clans for those who are paying attention. Yeah, double bow. That should be
yeah, the double bow comp is not surprising. They have been practicing this, and they did state it beforehand. What I am interested in is the pro.
Yeah, that Forge Pro is a little surprising. You just don't normally see it often, but there are dedicated times where you do want to play the Forge Pro on top of it. Cooler, by the way, is going to be the one dished out. And again, because it is clans, both teams just trying to get any sort of control around mid and then just get the clans from there. So I want to see if this Forge Pro does get any more value, but they do have the Boy Bomb that is available. There is a stagger 3, and that is going to be the double team. They are wiped out, and this will be the push coming up here for Artificial Ascent.
And it does look like the basket is open for Sandusky Retirement Home.
Or is it Sandusky Retirement Home?
I think we have the teams swapped.
Yeah, well, we don't have the colors up
here. The colors are on, that's it.
Yeah, but it is Artificial Ascent. I do have that on track. Which, by the way, they are cashing on a lot of points. Really ideas are not out of ideas right now. They do use the Zuka. They have a lot of control around this map. To say the least, they are going to lose the reflux. A lot of other clans are being trucked to this. Could be the one push KO, but they do lose 3 of their own. Flint is still throwing a few more clans. They are wiped out. They are not able to get the one push KO. Still a strong push, nevertheless, for Artificial Ascent.
Absolutely incredible stop there by Sandusky Retirement Home just in time to save the game. But, I mean, they have full control of mid. They have quite a few clams on the block, but they're going to have to get up in there first.
Yeah, and now that's the next question. And I'm actually going to be intrigued if how this double bow is going to work. They are at least surrounded by the CRB and the Trisausage Nouveau, which, by the way, that Trisausage Nouveau cashes in on one power clan, but is there going to be the follow-up? This may be very slow. ZDK, by the way, throwing a few more clans to get the second power clan in. They are at least able to cut this down to 54 points remaining, but that is going to be the push there that Sandusky Retirement Home is going to have to settle with.
I do love that play, though, of knowing your teammate has 7, tossing one clam up so they can put a football in instead. Just beautiful.
And that coordination, that was one I was wondering about. Is this is going to be one and done? Like, oh, they're going to get a little bit more, but that's just going to be that. And it is going to be Emmy, I believe, if I'm reading the name right. Excuse me. Still trying to go for more paint. Brandon's going to be the one that is going to get the cooler dished out there as well. But we are stuck into this neutral state here, Lily.
Absolutely are. A little bit of players down on the back foot there for Artificial Ascent, but beautiful Kraken play. And things are a little stalematey. I mean,
Yeah, both teams are kind of just playing this one pretty carefully, and it is going to at least favor Artificial Ascent, at least for this first map, which will help maybe dictate the pace of how the set will go. The rest of Sandusky Retirement Home still trying to find their way through here, and Artificial Ascent still holding strong. This is probably Sandusky Retirement Home still trying to play this one a little bit patiently, but they do lose two, and then it's going to be a staggered 3 down, and it is going to be Emmy still trying to poke through, but Madman's is going to be there on the other side. Going to go down, Mad Mask, excuse me, going to go down, and it will be Flynn also going down on top of it, and there's still no push left in the tank. Suction Bomb's going to take out one. Ideas, I've been corrected big time. They are able to get another push in, and that bottom just a bit short, but Flynn's able to recover.
Absolutely. Just 3 more clams in, and this game is over. That's 2 in, and the final going through. I wonder... So we're not going to see any comp switches. They're definitely going to keep playing that double bow comp.
Yeah.
Players just playing what they're comfortable with, you know?
Yeah.
But I am interested to see if maybe the next maps favor a double bow better than Museum Clams, because Museum Clams isn't the place I would choose to play double bow.
Yeah, and we will actually get the second one there. That will be under tower control. Maybe would that favor possibly something like double bow?
I mean, there's a lot more high ground to be able to perch up onto and also shoot up onto. So I like it better than Museum for sure.
That's true. And then of course the game through which they will be required to play is Hagglefish Market Splat Zone. So maybe so they do go through another map once more.
Absolutely.
Then more of the set progresses. I'm ignoring the elephant in the room there, so that's why I wasn't saying anything there in Game 4. But yeah, no, Undertow Tower Control is going to be the second one coming up. And you said maybe.
I mean, the other benefit there is you're having bows shoot on a tower path.
Yeah.
As opposed to Clam Blitz, where people can go wherever they want. You can watch a lot more options. To be able to put exploding arrows onto something that is set and you know exactly where it's going to be is a lot easier.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, and that's what I'm curious to see. And I also wouldn't be surprised. Actually, they ran CRB in the Tri-Saucer Nouveau in the first map. I was actually about to ask if there would be anything to help support the double bow. But because it's tower control, more often than not, we're probably going to end up seeing a blaster in some capacity anyway.
I mean, I would hope so. And honestly, I like the chances of a double bow blaster comp on TC. Just sounds nice.
It does actually. The more thought. But that's on paper, though,
not nice to fight against. Like, I wouldn't want to fight that. But it sounds nice as in functional and powerful. Yeah. So, I mean, we'll see.
And that will be the intriguing part there, too, as both teams will be loading up here. Maybe a few more seconds. I do see 28 seconds and counting. I think it's actually a couple members that are still trying to figure out which weapon they want to play. Or they're just trolling us and just buying themselves on time.
I mean, like... Yeah. Be a one trick, and then you don't have to worry about what weapon you're gonna play.
just keep running back with the same weapon and just.
Have you considered just being a one trick?
Hang on, let me practice my one trick Dreadringer play, which I will not play Dreadringer for.
I mean, yeah, Dreadringer has its niche.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's universally applicable.
No, not quite yet. Which we will be getting you soon here to the other side, so we're gonna have to cast. Nope, they're here. There it is. And once again, the colors is gonna be slightly adjusted on the fly. It will be Artificial Ascent this time on the Bravo blue side, and then it will be the yellow side. Will be Sandusky Retirement Home. And we look at the weapons. That is a nozzle nose that I'm seeing on my screen, by the way.
That absolutely is a nozzle nose. Why?
do you want to note anything at all, or just why?
Just why?
I don't know why, but in the past month I've seen way more nozzle noses get played, and I'm still asking the same question.
Yeah, I just feel like nozzle nose hasn't been good since Cherry. So.
Yeah, and I think also the scoreboard is slightly off there as well. It is going to be Artificial Ascent now, which Flynn is able to get down just with a nice little zip caster on top of it. ZDK2 is able to take out Ideas. There, at least a nice little defensive stop, but that is already going to be the second checkpoint cleared there, as well. Excuse me. Flynn is going to drop down just a bit, and this tower's still pushed actually, Lily.
Absolutely is. They haven't been able to stop it quite yet. The Tri-Slash is coming in, and the shooter from up on top is really just not really going to be able to stop much of it. I mean, usually that's a really good position to push tower from.
Yeah, that's good, and in this case, though, just not able to make the most out of. But they are able to bring it down to 21 points remaining, and the tower slowly resetting. This is another chance for Sandusky Retirement Home to see if they can get more, if they can get on the board and possibly get an even better push. We saw the last game, just the first push kind of just slowly spelled the end there for Sandusky Retirement Home, but they are still playing this one with a little bit more aggression until two members do go down, but at least they cleared the first checkpoint, if anything.
It is worth noting as well that Emmett did switch from that reflux over to the Splash Pro, the Forge.
And that was the one I was always like, wait, so this is not two bows anymore. It's just the Forge Pro.
Yeah.
Forge Pro. And then also notice I just realized it was on Artificial Ascent side too. You can tell the weapon changes are just so off, just throwing us off for a little, just throwing us off here. It's like, wait a minute. Well, why are we seeing these weapons now? Which, by the way, we're going to be seeing Sandusky retirement home. They are going to go 2 down, make that 3 down there. ZDK at least trades with Flynn, and that was a Stamper that just went down on top of it. It is going to buy themselves a little more space for maybe just a few seconds. Tower is still being pushed here by Artificial Ascent. They are going to get the jumps in.
They absolutely are. This is a very good push here. Quickly approaching that 3rd checkpoint yet again. And,
well, we'll leave, I guess we'll leave it at that. Emmy's able to get a few more. Flynn's gonna go down top of it. Ideas, they might actually still be able to get that tower pushing right up the head here soon. Just still trying to keep the space. This has been Sandusky retirement home, kind of stuck playing defensively for what feels like a minute and still more. And Flynn is just giving them a lot of fits right now with this tower.
They absolutely are. And I mean, Sandusky retirement home really just seems to be struggling to get to the tower intact. I mean, they've been managing to stop it a few times, but not push past that.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing I'd be wondering about is with the tower still kind of being aggressively pushed from Artificial Ascent. Sandusky retirement home just hasn't been able to move her up quite yet on top of it. Ideas is still holding the tower apart. This I've seen a lot more blue ink, by the way, from Artificial Ascent. Excuse me. Sandusky retirement home still trying to make the most of trying to play this one defensively. At least they're doing so, but they got to convert this to the offense. Maybe the 3 down could help. Maybe. I mean, I'm having trouble. I mean, we're starting to get into mid now, so Sandusky retirement home definitely has a chance here. Still a minute and a half left in the game, and some specials coming out, pushing and taking out members of Artificial Ascent. So if there's any time where they're going to be able to make a concentrated push here, it's going to be now. Yeah. Can they make the most out of it? It's going to be a 1-for-1 trade. This could be the second checkpoint being cleared, but there's the burst bomb thrown by the other shots there as well. But they are able to keep this tower alive. That will be the second checkpoint cleared at the very least. That will give them some time to work through. But it is going to be 3 members down. Artificial Ascent stops the attempted push that Sandusky retirement home is about to give them. And it's going to be 2. Make that the 3rd member down on top of it. 50 seconds left to go on the clock. Artificial Ascent once again gets a lot of control.
They did clear all the checkpoints they need to be able to take lead, though. So at the very least, there's that. If they're going to make another run at it, they don't have to worry about getting stalled on a tower somewhere until they get to that 3rd checkpoint, which is the one that's being contested.
And now the rest of Artificial Ascent could focus on playing. Maybe they're playing for more points. You may as well, I suppose, as that tower is approaching that 3rd checkpoint. They're there, and it will be Sandusky retirement home still kind of locked in their base. Flynn is just trying to fly in, and they will get shut down. It's going to be a 2-for-1 trade, but they will be able to clear the 3rd checkpoint here. Maybe able to ride this one home. No, not quite yet. This is ultimately going to be the slow march here to a victory here from Artificial Ascent. They just got to hold the line for about 10 more seconds. Trisoft is going to go down. At the very least, Sandusky retirement home does have 3 specials to work with. They're just going to pop 1 killer whale. They got a Booyah Bomb. They got the Kraken available. Overtime is going to be in play. Now this is good. Now they've gotten back to mid, but can they carry this one down to the 3rd checkpoint and counting? Overtime still taking through. They do take out that nozzle nose. The rest of Sandusky retirement homes actually waiting on some of these fights. They still got to take the tower back, but they lose it for just a few seconds. Tower's been turned around. Artificial Ascent takes game 2.
Absolutely. A fantastic job there on the side of Artificial Ascent. They kind of just kept up a bombard the whole time of just pressure. There was just no rest time for Sandusky retirement home, which is really unfortunate because I think they do need the extra rest.
Yeah, and that's what I was wondering too. Is they may have needed some of that time to just crawl back.
I mean, they're retired. They're old. Let them take a nap.
they just want to go back. You've been out playing Splatoon maybe for a little too long there.
It's fine. Honestly, I still think that they could take at least a game here. If they can take the next game, obviously there's more chances for them to swing it. Maybe a reverse sweep, but it does feel like they're having troubles with the pressure being put on by Artificial Ascent.
Yeah, Artificial Ascent just has taken a lot of control with their aggression for that one. And Sandusky retirement home just it's still trying to look for a few responses. There may be some signs of of progression, I would say.
Yeah.
I could say improvement. Not sure if them being disingenuous with that there too, but a lot of progression where they may be starting to pick up the pieces, but it's happening where they're having to pull off the reverse sweep to do that.
Yeah.
So hey, there is still a possibility to take the game off. Hagglefish Market zones will be their chance.
It's possible. It's possible. Especially, I don't think like a double bow, I wouldn't put it on Hagglefish Market. It could work, but I feel like you're putting too many players away from the zone for that. That said, Hagglefish Market is a great map to play missiles on.
Yeah, and maybe that in that regular reflex, which does have the ton of missiles, probably gonna be a very solid choice if they wanted to bring that one back. It's just gonna really also supplement is how you respond to artificial sense, like onslaught.
I mean, that said, like you also have the pro.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to like play a crab weapon, this is a good place to play crab.
But if they wanted to, that's
Yeah.
You may have two players. One of them's definitely gonna focus on the bow, and then we did see that forward pro, which that's not part of the double bow strategy I was expecting to see.
Not at all. Not at all.
Maybe they recognize maybe we need to just have one bow. Maybe try to even out the balance there. If I see 0 bows from Sandusky Retirement Home, I'm gonna have to have a chat.
I doubt that will happen.
I think I'm doubting that one too. Hey, maybe we could be surprised. Game 3, by the way, is going to be coming up here. This will be match point basically for Artificial Ascent. If they're able to take this one home, excuse me here, we do get to see the Q and nope, it's double bow. There's the ball boy, by the way. I believe Pico's going to be the one wielding that there as well, and Nozzlenose is making a return with the bubbler and everything else.
Why? Mad Mask, explain it to me. I need to know.
We'll have a chat with Mad Mask. Why use the Nozzlenose?
Just explain it to me. Is it just because you like it? Because then, sure.
Okay. I still don't understand why we've had a crazy resurgence of nozzle noses as of late. I guess that'll be a question another time. Which, by the way, first point will be capped here from Sandusky Retirement Home. And this is looking a lot better. And they just ran into the dry saucer double. It's just an easy triple there. Artificial Sense is going to have to respawn back in. Sandusky Retirement Home out of 70 points remaining and still counting.
Still counting indeed. They're down now. Ooh, a beautiful triple strike on that zone. Is not going to quite cap it. Placed a little bit off for a cap. And some beautiful paint coming in from Sandusky Retirement Home. Is going to manage to hold that for a little bit longer. Down to the 59 point mark as the bows try to escape.
Yeah, with that bow trying to escape now. We got Ideas throwing out the triple inks right there. And this is now just total lockout position. They're like, all right, we just want to be done here. Bubble has been popped out there. Mad Mask is able to take one with the nozzle nose. Cheese does go down. That's the second pick. Okay, that's 3 members going down. Lead change is gonna happen imminently here. Lily, and this is just total control right now from Artificial Ascent.
Absolutely, and I mean, getting up into spawn like that is really the ideal. That's what you want to have and what you need to have to get a proper lockout on this map, and they're doing a fantastic job of it.
Yeah, they're doing an incredible job right now. There's still not quite much response here from Sandusky Retirement. Well, that is going to be Pico going down as well. ZDK just trying to dodge Flint Master, which they were able to, but there's 70 points remaining and still counting. They do take out Flint, but Flint was the one that was deep into that side. They are going to have to move up here. They do take out 2, but are they able to neutralize it in time? They are throwing all the paint. Triple H trying to neutralize it for a few more seconds. Who will ultimately get control of the zone at the end of the day? It will be Sandusky Retirement Home. Lots of penalty points for Artificial Ascent, but Artificial Ascent has just 3 points remaining left to go. A
beautiful play there from Sandusky Retirement Home, doing a fantastic job showing just the painting power of a bow, especially a reflex.
And that painting power is coming in handy here. Pico's still trying to work with that ancient. Cheese is sharking. Just wait for Cheese to pop up and see if they can find a few ideas. By the way, throwing out triple ink strike, and I think it will be the pop up just now. But it is going to be. I don't think there's any value here from Cheese. Cheese does get shut down. 40 points remaining, still counting right away. But they are going to lose a lot of members. This will be the zones. I was going to say the zones, but no, they are able to recapture it back. And Artificial Ascent does get it back. They are able to take it down to 31 points remaining, but they're going to need a little bit more of that in order to get lead back.
They absolutely are, but I don't think it's impossible,
no.
Especially with Pico here up in this good position. I'm going to have to take out that nozzle nose on the left-hand side. There's a little bit of a thorn in their side. The trip strike coming out is going to get taken out by Pico there. Pico getting another one and potentially a third if they can pick off Flynn Aster or Brandon.
Oh, nice.
Okay, Pico. Okay. Get back in the game.
All right, Pico. You know, I appreciate the showmanship there on top. All right. That was a beautiful direct there, too. A lot of people will have a lot of questions. We'll just leave it at that there as well. Ideas by throwing out triple tricks. This could be the zones neutralized. No, not quite yet. There's the support there as well. Cheese is going to trade with ideas. They're out of penalty points. ZDK is still trying to throw out any more bow shots, but this is actually some pretty decent control there. Flynn is diving deep into ZDK there as well. Not able to get any value out of it, and it is still the trade there. Sandusky Retirement Home still holding really strong so far. They are able to put off of the 10 missiles. There's a pick onto Mad Mass. This could be the lead change here soon. Flynn has other ideas. Brandon's just trying to paint over it, and it will be still somehow Sandusky Retirement Home is able to get the zones cap back. Literally, they lose 3. It is literally 3 versus 5 for the points remaining. I spoke a little long. Cover for me from here.
Honestly, what I really needed from there was I needed Sailor Emmett to not go down. That reflex painting power on zone would have just held that game out for them. As it stands now, it's possible. They do have a 50-point penalty mark to get through first, which is going to make it a little harder than we'd like it to be. But it's definitely possible for them to still take this game.
Definitely possible right now. They're actually winning a lot of these fights. It's actually crazy close here too from Sandusky Retirement Home. They just gotta look for the other stragglers. And now there's the clear. Actually, a little bit more of a very helpful clear from Cheese. You don't Cheese there, and Pico's gonna be the one with the inkjet. Now we gotta see if they have value. They're getting spotted out by Brandon. They are gonna get the trade, but this will be a quick respawn there as well if they picked up the clear from earlier. And it will be that triple tricks, which actually gets 2. That's a little unfortunate on top of it, and it will be Sager 3 down. ZDK is the only one that's alive there as Cheese does get punished once again. We're down to 15 seconds left and still counting. Super chunks are being dished out here. Ideas is still holding front. They just ultimately need to hold on to the zone for just a little bit longer there. Sandusky Retirement Home still trying to wrestle their way through. They actually need to get the zones cap in order to get it through. 1 second left. All the support paints there. Artificial Ascent 3-0. That wraps up the set.
Beautiful set from Artificial Ascent, and we definitely saw some evolution there from Sandusky Retirement Home. They definitely pulled it back together, and they were definitely able to, put on a really good show, especially in that last game. I think Sailor Emmett's bow in particular was the MVP there. They managed to clutch that zone several times, but I just weren't quite able to get it. Yeah,
that third map was actually a lot more closer than it seemed there too, and you just didn't expect it on top.
Really didn't.
No, just double bow held through. I was like, oh, are they going to be able to take that map home? But that's really all it was. So 3-0 is, I believe, the score line there. Though both teams are kind of just vibing as we speak. There. Okay. Yep. One member has stood up.